A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. Here are the latest sporting headlines which is doing the world in the world of sport for India Today and Sports Today. Now, the first major bit of news that we are giving you is on Team India. Team India is now in the UAE. They arrived yesterday night and now the schedule has been released by the BCCI in which today and tomorrow there will be intense practice sessions for 1.5 hours. And then after that, in the evening period, you're going to see the team practice it out and you'll have a rest day on Sunday. Then you will have 2 more practice sessions before their clash against UAE. After that, you will see the Indian team continue the drill until they reach the final. So this is the Indian team's practice schedule. They will practice only in the evening time because, as you know, the matches take place at 8 p.m. IST, and that's the reason Team India will host a practice session at this stage for 2 days with a rest day on Sunday. The second bit of news that we are giving you at this point is Ruturaj Gaikwad. Now, Ruturaj Gaikwad gave a huge statement of intent when he blasted 184 for West Zone in their clash against Central Zone in the Duleep Trophy. Has he put his name now in the list for India's upcoming home season? That we'll have to see. Then towards the fag end of the evening, when you looked at it, there was a big update at Lord's because South Africa somehow, some way managed to survive a blitz from Joss Buttler, from Will Jacks. Jofra Archer tried his best, but England lost the Lord's ODI by 5 runs. And because of that, now they have lost the series. But during the course of the game, which is the next amount of news that I am about to give you, is Matthew Breetzke. Matthew Breetzke has created a world record. He's extended his world record with 5 consecutive 50-plus scores at the very beginning of his career. No one has ever managed to do that, and Matthew Breetzke, take a bow, he has simply ensured that he is one of the players to watch out for in the future. If he maintains this level of consistency, he averages 94, by the way, in ODIs at the very beginning. So, tremendous effort from Matthew Breetzke in that sense. Now, the other major bit of news, the 5th major bit of news that we are giving you is on Ross Taylor. Ross Taylor is coming out of retirement. You heard that right, yes. He will represent Samoa as they try to reach the T20 World Cup in a sense. Ross Taylor had mentioned that he wants to give it back to his community because remember, he does have Samoan roots. And Ross Taylor will be hoping that he can get Samoa into the World Cup, T20 World Cup, by a continental qualification in that sense. So, big move from one of New Zealand's finest, Ross Taylor. Now, as far as other news events are concerned, because now we'll be shifting to the world of other sports, the Hockey Asia Cup, India is one step closer to the final and their last Super 4 encounter will take place against China. After the draw against Korea and a 4-1 hammering of Malaysia, they will now be determined to ensure that they get the better of the Chinese. South Korea, on the other hand, they are in big trouble, the defending Asia Cup champions. So, India versus China, the last Super 4 game, if India win that, they will play the final and they will ensure that at least the cup can come back home. Now, as far as the 7th news is concerned, the second round of the Grand Swiss Chess Tournament is going to begin from today at Samarkand. Gukesh has started off with a win. Pragnananda, Arjun all drew. Vidit started off with a win. Divya Deshmukh lost. Vantika also managed to win her game along with the defending champion in the women's section, Vaishali Ramesh Babu. Now, towards the fag end, the 8th bit of news that we are giving you is that finally, the CAFA Cup, India will play the 3rd place playoff because the Tajikistan lost to Iran and because of this loss, India will play the 3rd place playoff. Top spot and the CAFA title is not happening for them because Iran have already qualified from their group and that is why whether they will take on Uzbekistan or Kyrgyzstan, that we will be looking at. So, this is a big development as far as this is concerned. Now, as the day progressed, unfortunately, you saw Yuki Bhambri's run in the US Open men's doubles end. He put up a great fight with his partner Michael Venus against the likes of Neil Skupski and Joel Salisbury, but the British duo were stronger on their day. They managed to win 6-7, 7-6, 6-3. That is how we are looking at Yuki Bhambri's great run in the semi-finals. But unfortunately now, India's presence in the US Open has ended with Yuki Bhambri's loss. Now, the final bit of news that we're giving you, and that is bound to get you emotional, and that is Lionel Messi. There were a lot of tears in Buenos Aires because his brace helped Argentina beat Venezuela. But was it the last time they saw their beloved Lionel Messi in Argentina? That will be speculative. World Cup, whatever happens, let's see. You're just about less than a year away from the FIFA World Cup. So this is the latest things that are doing the rounds in the world of sports. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this morning update. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.